Hello, 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 beautiful people. How are you today? Today is another book interview for our Reclaim Your Inner Goddess book that will be coming out soon. With me is Shari Ware, which is the author of chapter number 6, because she will explain about the sixth chakra, which is the third eye chakra. So straight into it. Shari, what do you do for a living? Who do you write this book for, and why do you think or feel it's important for them to read this book and learn to reclaim their inner goddess?
So first of all, I am a health mindset specialist, an author and a speaker, and I do what I do because I used to weigh over 180 kilos, and I went on a journey, a 100-kilo weight release journey, and it actually became a health journey, and I learnt a lot on that journey, and it was very interesting when I was asked to write this chapter because in my experience, what's happened to me along my journey is whenever I've needed something, it's found me. It's kind of slapped me in the face. I've been lucky in that way a lot of times. And sometimes it had to slap me in the face a few times. So the sixth chakra, when I was researching, I realized that it's what I really needed. It was the next step. So that's really good. So I basically help people to change their mindset around health. There is a reason for everything that we do or don't do. It's not just about eating less and moving more. There's so much more to good physical, emotional, and mental health, and everything's interconnected. So that's what I do. The sixth chakra, the third eye chakra, is all about listening to that voice that we all have inside of us, and we don't listen to it, and we don't trust it.
Oh, funny that.
Yes, isn't it?
Actually, us with women being women.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that's a biggie.
You know, we look so often, and I put my hand up. This was me, and still is to some extent. I'm still on that journey, and writing the chapter has helped so much in my own development, and which is why I'm really grateful to have been given that opportunity to write that chapter, because I know that if it's helped me, it's going to help so many other people. But not looking outside of ourselves from the for the answers, because they're right in here. They're right in here, and they're right in here. And when we get those things talking to each other, our head and our heart, then what we are able to achieve is phenomenal. And all of the chakras, every single chakra is so important. That's why this book is going to be, if somebody is ready to go to that next level, if there is a woman out there who is ready to go to that next level, this book is really going to help them.
Amazing. Now, as we mentioned before, your chapter is about the sixth chakra, which is the third eye chakra. What makes this chapter different to the other chapters?
Well, it is on the third eye. It will help to solidify what you have read in the chapters previous. It will help you to tap into your own inner knowing that you have. There's going to be some things that you actually really did know, but there's a difference between knowing mentally and actually getting, like truly getting. So by the time you get to the third eye chakra, that's going to help you to tap into that inner knowing. That's going to help you to really solidify and really start to live. I wanted to say implement, but it's not just about implementing, it's also about living, living that new knowing that you have.
Yeah, so it's not just the one-off doing something, but it's a continuous journey. The word journey is the key word, isn't it, as you mentioned before?
That's right. And some practical ways that this chapter will help is sometimes we're not aware of work that needs to be done. So in the chapter, I've given some examples of things that you might see play out in your life that would be, okay, well, this chakra needs some work. And look, I'm definitely one who thinks or has experienced a point in my life where I thought, oh, okay, I've done the work on that.
Yeah.
Then later on down the track, something else rears its ugly head, and I'm like, oh, I haven't done all the work on that. There's always more work to be done, and it's just about going to the next level, and that's okay, because we have to be ready to go to that next level. So in this chapter, you will learn, you will be able to identify if, you know, where you're at, if there's things that there's always signs that will show that, you know, that you need to do some work. And then there's really practical, quite a few different ways and some very simple ways of how you can start to tap into that inner knowing and progress it and cultivate it.
Wonderful. So to solidify this interview, what are the benefits that your readers will reap after reading this book, especially your chapter?
Oh, wow. It's going to be a book that you can just pick up at any point when either if you just say to yourself, okay, I know that I'm ready for the next thing. You can pick up the book, and what you need will be there in front of you, and ways of how to move forward on that. There's so much that we don't know. We don't know what we don't know, and different stories and different perspectives, which is what's in this book as well. We've all put a bit of our story in, which is so important, because those stories help people to know that they're not alone, that they're not the only one who has ever experienced that. And yeah, we know that in our head a lot of times, but it really takes stories for us to understand that there are other people out there who understand us.
Yes. I am so excited about this book project that the 7 of us will do together, and the journey to get there has been fun. Every time that we have book meeting, we had tons of laughter, and also we're just so inspired to inspire others to get on their health journey, to reclaim their inner goddess, because we've been in the poo before, and if we can do it, so can you. All right, beautiful people, beautiful goddesses, can't wait to see you on the other side reading our book and meeting us in person one day when we actually do the book touring. So very, very excited about that. And thank you so much, Shari, for coming to this interview.
Thank you for inviting me, Ingrid.
Have a lovely day.
See ya.